Hello, Pisces Power people. Welcome back to Pisces Power Tarot, a channel created by Pisces for Pisces of all placements, as well as cross watchers who care about a Pisces in their lives. Thank you all so very much for being here. I am ecstatic about growing this community. Currently, we're at 402 subscribers. So we are reaching more people, and that means so much. It means so much because this is a safe space, okay? And many people need safe spaces, okay? So if you have not subscribed, I hope that you will, because by doing so, you will help create safe space for other people that you may never even know, okay? So thank you all so much for being here. I am going to go ahead and get started. I felt prompted to start our reading off using the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I adore this deck. One of the main reasons I like it is because it incorporates symbology from across many different shamanic traditions and wisdom traditions. So it's very inclusive, and it has really been an amazing support tool for me during some of my hardest times. It's great for shadow work too. But so grateful to be back in the swing of things, doing these readings for you all and connecting with you all. I'm going to give this another shuffle and cut, and I'm going to pull. Do want to take just a quick second though and welcome in the angels and the archangels who are overseeing this Piscean collective and this reading, and express gratitude to the angelic guidance that will come forth during this reading. All right, here we go. What are we getting started with? Spirit? Wild woman. Wild woman. She is all things earth, wind, fire, water. I mean, she is a wild woman. I'm going to go ahead and read from the deck because I feel like there's an important message in here for us, and I don't want to miss any of what is said and conveyed in this imagery. When the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover the light. We must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. So there is an invitation with this card, with the opening of this reading, and it is an invitation to everyone who watches. And I believe that invitation is a call to step into authenticity like never before. And it is a call to be a catalyst and create societal change that causes us to be more inclusive and taking care of the least of these, okay? So I'm just really feeling that there's this call, this invitation to authenticity. Perhaps that's something that you struggle with. It is daunting, am I right or am I right, to allow yourself to be fully seen, right? And allowing yourself to be vulnerable, right? It can be a very scary thing, but there is a call here for us to rise up, I believe, as a collective and do this kind of work so that we can create a better future and a better society. Spirit, let's explore the wisdom of the Heaven and Earth Tarot and just see, based on a spiritual exploration of the 5 gates, what you would say to us, Spirit. Now, I hope you all are doing well when this video finds you and that you find so much relevance and insight into it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will. And just so you're aware, this is a general collective reading, okay? It's not a personalized reading. But if you would like a personalized reading, or if you would like spiritual coaching, mentoring, just someone to listen sometimes, an objective stranger, reach out to me at piscespowerreadings@gmail.com. That's piscespowerreadings@gmail.com. I'm going to cut and let's get started. Spirit, in the area of touch, what do my Pisces people need to get their hands on? In the area of taste, what does this collective have a taste for? What are we hungry for, Spirit? Smell, in the air, what is in the air for this collective, Spirit? Hearing, what do you want to say to us, Spirit? And finally, seeing, what do you want us to see? What do you want us to see? In the area of touch, we have the Lovers. The Lovers, y'all. The Lovers, while it is absolutely about romantic love, okay? I feel more so that this is a card of harmony. And so when we were talking about Wild Woman here, the call of the Wild Woman is to break social norms in order to create a more fair and just society, which would create more harmony. And I feel like, ooh, okay, I'm getting some pretty tremendous downloads here. There are people watching this video, and I'm just going to say it like this. You are not the average Joe. You have a tremendous calling on your life to be a catalyst for perhaps an entire nation, okay? Yeah, this is big energy reading right here, y'all, okay? So let's just be sensitive to that as we go through here. There is an energy of harmony here in this card. There is an energy of balance. There is an energy of admiration, adoration, mutual respect. And all of those things are things that we are losing, it feels like, in our postmodern era, okay? In some ways, humanity is becoming more humane in like pockets, but in other respects, humanity is more inhumane than it's ever been. So I feel like there are people who are called. Maybe you are a light worker. Maybe you are a starseed. Maybe you are, you know that you've been sent here for a very, very large mission. And I just want to say thank you for being here in this space and watching this channel, because that means a lot to me to know that these are the people I'm attracting. That's a very big deal. So I just want everyone to be aware of that, to know what the viewership is like here, okay? It's quality, okay, not quantity. We're going to have quantity too, of course, but quality is where it's at. So, yeah, you are being called to break societal norms, be authentically you, even if that seems wild and weird, and bring about a more just society. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Taste. What do we have a taste for? Justice. Justice. This is another major arcana card, and this is a perfect follow-up to what I just said here in the Lover's card. How in some ways humanity is more inhumane than it's ever been. And I said there was, what else did I say? Balance, admiration, mutual respect, and we have the scales right here on this Justice card representing balance. Spirit is saying society at large is out of balance. And it is going to take a collective of people, the people who are here in this space watching Pisces Power Tarot, to bring about the justice that humanity is crying out for, y'all. Wow, that is so powerful. If you are feeling this energy, hit that like button. Maybe drop in the comments if you already know like what your calling is and what you're about. Ooh, we would love, love, love to hear from you, okay? So, justice. We have a taste for justice. Absolutely. In the air, what's in the air? In the gate of smell, we have wealth, and this is the Ten of Pentacles. One of the most unjust things in our society is the distribution of wealth, okay? We are here in America anyway. And maybe if you're experiencing this in the country that you're watching from, let me know if this is your experience too, because I'm really genuinely curious to know. But we are experiencing a near elimination of our middle class, okay? You're either wealthy or you're poor, and there's not a whole lot in between. But by creating this just society, by stepping into authenticity, by being a social justice warrior, by being someone who sets the example of love, unity, harmony, you will create wealth, sustenance that will be generational. And that's the message of this 10 of Pentacles. It's generational wealth, okay? It's a legacy of wealth. It's not about just padding your pockets immediately and who cares about who comes next. This is a legacy card, okay? Which is, that's what society lives off of, is legacy, right? What are we leaving behind? What are we leaving behind if not sustenance, okay? All right. And I'm going to give you this too. I'm picking up on some viewers who are just kind of waking up and just starting to be like, wow, I didn't realize this was such a problem, but, now I'm experiencing it, or people that I love are experiencing it. And you're seeing these social justice issues that's never affected you, okay? And so now you're becoming sensitive to it because it's affecting you or someone that you love. So welcome to this space, and thank you for helping us pioneer a better way. In the area of hearing, Spirit, what do you want us to hear? Y'all. The High Priestess. This is the third major arcana card in this reading, okay? This is a major karmic reading. So the energy here, you need to take note of it. So the High Priestess, first and foremost, it needs to be noted, and I'm feeling to convey this. We started with the wild woman, right? And that kicked off this message of creating a more just society. So we've got wild woman. We've got Lady Justice. This appears to be a woman. And we've got the High Priestess. We have women in leadership here, y'all. Women in leadership, feminine leadership, okay? The High Priestess, she exists between the veils. She exists between the spiritual and the physical. She is knowledge. She is wisdom. She is spirit, but she is also practical, okay? And she teaches her children. She teaches those who follow the better way. So I'm just kind of feeling that there's this rally, this call to just rise up. And if you are a feminine, step into your wild woman power. If you are a masculine or you are non-binary, I want to encourage you to support the feminine energy in your life, to support all the feminine energies in your life. because the world is changing and we desperately, desperately need that energy to take the lead, right? Because it's been so masculine dominated since basically the history of the world. So let's rise up, girl gang. Am I right or am I right? Finally, in the area of seeing, what do we need to see? Ace of Pentacles. We need to see and envision a new beginning that is undergirded by wealth, that is undergirded by sustenance, that is undergirded by provision. Now, if you look at this whole spread, you can see there is a progression here, okay? And how did it start? It started with being authentic, regardless of your gender, whether you have a gender or you don't have a gender. Be authentically you, because that's what's going to help change the world. That's what's going to help challenge people who are stuck in societal norms that perpetuate cruelty towards other humans who are misunderstood. Okay? If at the end of the day we don't have love and we don't have each other, we have nothing. We have chaos and darkness to look forward to. So we have to be good to each other, right? We have to be good to each other. Oh, I'm just feeling such loving vibes right now, y'all. I want to reach out and hug those of you who love hugs. Oh, so this is so super powerful. So super powerful. I would even say save this and refer back to this if you know you're one of these people who are called into this world-changing arena. And just know, you know what I like to think of? Just know that as you're stepping into your power, maybe this reading right here on Pisces Power Tarot from little old me played a part in that. Oh, that makes me super excited, and it makes my heart feel very full. All right, we're going to grab an energy oracle card to see how Spirit wants to begin the closing of this reading. What energy Spirit would like to speak to us about to confirm this reading that we are working through here. Let's see here. Cut it. And we have the reading with the card ends with door to value. Door to value. And what did we end with the tarot? The Ace of Pentacles, a valuable, practical, resourceful kind of an energy. So what Spirit is saying right now is when you are your authentic self and you step into changing the world in all the ways that you long to, that you are equipped to do, you're going to open the door to value, not just for yourself, but for many others, for your children, for your friends, for the people on your job who also hate the job as much as you do, okay? It is time for us to build together and not compete to the detriment of someone else suffering and not experiencing any quality in their life, okay? Any quality at all, okay? So it's like the door to value will open as we open, right? We open ourselves up to the world and we become vulnerable and we let people see our wildness, our wild nature, because it's who we are anyway. Am I right or am I right? I am right. So, yeah, I want you all to just really saturate in this message, just stew on it, maybe journal about it, see what it means to you, and then come back to this space and share. I am now going to grab some charms. That's a new thing that we are doing here. And the way that I use these is just to build further resonance between the viewers and the messages. So these charms will resonate with you, hopefully, in some way, and just confirm that yes, this reading is for you. And then I have these initial charms over here. And these initial charms will either act as confirmation of people in your life, or maybe your own name. Maybe you'll feel like your own name is being called if you have your initial called out here. It could even represent where you are geographically or where you're from geographically, okay? So, Spirit, I'm going to stir these little charms up. Just get a few here. And just get a few here. And we have first the butterfly. The butterfly, this beautiful little butterfly. So what I'm hearing actually is that it's going to take metamorphosis for you to get to where you're going. It's going to take metamorphosis. And what I mean by that is, in order for you to get to your roots of who you authentically are, you're going to have to go through a process to get back to who you are. Okay. And it's going to be beautiful. Might be a little painful. But yeah, so there is a process involved here. Then we have this lovely quarter moon. Beautiful little quarter moon. Maybe some of you are in a certain cycle of the moon whenever you're watching this video. Maybe you write poetry about the moon, or the moon is just representative of something that you love, okay? We have the skull and crossbones. Now, this came up as well as this spider actually too in another reading. And what I'm feeling like, I'm going to go ahead and pull these two together. Toxicity, right? And then spiders have this ability to make their home wherever they go. So we are in a toxic society, but we're forced to make our homes here regardless of that fact. And so we have this star. So Spirit is saying, if where you live, there's a lot of toxic energy, and that's where you're making your home. If you step into your energy of authenticity, you're going to rise up and be the star of where you're at, okay? And we need that. We need that energy. Now, for the initials, we have R. If your name starts with an R, this message could be for you. Or if you live where there's an R, we have O. Maybe that will resonate with you. We have P. Maybe your name. Oh, I just heard a name, Penelope. Penelope. And I just heard Phoenician. Phoenician. Interesting. If those resonate with you, let me know. Please drop in the comments. And then we have another R. Okay. If you put it right there, it's like roar, which makes me think of like Rory, if there's someone named Rory. And then we have an L. An L. I just heard the name Lori. I heard the name Lori. Interesting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Or maybe you're from somewhere with an L in the name. So that is what I have for you, my precious, precious viewers. I hope that you will subscribe. I hope that you will like and share with those that you love. And until the next video, I will see you soon. And I will say to you now, peace out, Pisces.